Alright, what's good YouTube? We are back again with another video, and you guys were blowing up the last YEAT video I did, so I really thank you guys for that. But since you're liking the YEAT video so much, I figured I'd bring you another one. We're going to do another song off AfterLyfe, because, I mean, the album's going crazy so far. I think YEAT is really finally a mainstream artist. He realistically already was before, but just the amount of people I've been hearing actually listen to YEAT now is just blowing my mind. But we're going to do my favorite song off the album, which is Bëttr Off. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how I used everything in the YEAT pack to achieve this vocal. But for right now, here's a little preview of what we're going to be making today. There's really not that much more to talk about, so let's actually jump into FL Studio and I'll show you guys exactly what we did today. Alright, so here is the project right here. This is like that little intro in the beginning that was actually pretty hard to get down. And then we just have the main chorus right here, and I guess at the end of the video I'm going to do like a little freestyle of the actual hook, so you guys could get a taste for what this actually sounds like live. At first glance, this might look like a lot, but it's really not. We got our beat track up here where we have the instrumental, and then I also have a duplicated beat track just so I had the actual reference, the real song, so I could just go back and forth and try and get it perfect. Then we have our hook track, and this is just all of this right here. Then we have hook 2, which is basically an ad-lib track, but it's just these few ad-libs right here. And then we have 2 different ad-lib tracks down here, ad-libs 1 and ad-libs 2. So like I said, everything I'm using in this video is available in the YEAT pack, which contains the YEAT template, the YEAT plugin, and the YEAT preset. A lot of you guys might already have some of these, so there is an option to buy those all separately. But I'm just going to break down exactly what I did here. So at first I loaded up the YEAT template and it had all the default settings, and I believe I adjusted this flangus down to 13%. It looks like we've got our short reverb at 12% and our reverb long at 21%, and then our 1/4 delay sitting at 40%. Now the interesting thing with this vocal is I did add some of that high pitch bus into the main vocal, which you usually wouldn't do, but for some reason it just fit with this song. I'm not sure if YEAT actually did that, but it definitely sounded good on my voice. So I brought that up to 39%. And let me just solo out the main vocal so you can get an idea for what it sounds like without the beat. Really like this shit so fun. So yeah, as you can see, there is a lot behind that vocal, but that's really just what gives it that entire zone on that beat. Then the next track is the hook 2. And for the most part, this track is pretty much the same. I brought the volume down, added a chorus mixed at 27%. And there's a little more delay and a lot more of that high-pitched bus that we talked about earlier. And if we solo this out, you could just get an idea for what these ad-libs sound like. Yeah, as you can see, very simple. There's not a lot going on there besides those few little ad-libs. There's literally 5 different vocal pieces. All right, now we have like the intro ad-lib track that I used, but I also used it a few times over here. Just sounded good. Now the main difference here is on this ad-lib track, we added a fruity stereo shaper, and the mix is at 4.3 milliseconds to the right. And what this basically does is it splits your vocal into 2 different fields, a left and a right, and it takes that right one and it delays the time that it's played by 4.3 milliseconds, and it really makes it give this width to the vocal. It just sounds great. And then we have a chorus on the default settings with the mix all the way up, and then you get this sound effect. Run the baby, singing along, yeah. And then the last ad-lib track is the same exact thing, but just a little bit louder, as you can see. And I kind of just did like this weird bird sound and then like a little hum in the background. Alright, so now just to show you guys the actual proof in the pudding, I'm going to show you what this actually sounds like with the vocals off. So every effect is going to be turned off, and this is what it would sound like if I just recorded over the beat with no auto-tune, no effects, just complete raw vocal into this mic. Really like this shit so fun. Alright, and then you turn all of those effects back on and you get something that actually sounds a lot more like the song. Really like this shit so fun. You can't break this shit get old. About it so catching down. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is just play the song from start to finish for you guys, and then I'm going to do like a little freestyle at the end with the actual lyrics and just show you guys what it sounds like live. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want any of the sauce that we used in this video, go down, check that link in the description, or go to quintonbobbitt.com. Like I said, I used the YEAT pack, but here we go. This is what it sounds like live. Yeah.
calling my phone, just leave me alone. Damn it, I'm not from this zone, I'm not from my home, I'm not from this planet. I'm high on life, my Glock called to me, it told me go blame it. Yeah, for what you said, you a little bitch, go talk to your mama. I don't got time for the fuss, round round, I've been collecting them bucks. I'm about to no fucks, I'm about to swerve and dab on the trucks. I don't give a fuck, that's a plus. Whole lot of money on me, got them bucks. Fucking your bitch and I told her I bust. And I pull up the motherfucking truck and say, I'm about to hop out the range. I'm about to fuck you say. I'm about to pull up and play. I'm about to go insane. I threw that bitch on later. I'm about to get it right. I bought the motherfucking diamonds. I bought the bezel and everything's crazy. Bitch, I put up in a motherfucking Tonka truck. Then I bit that eye. Put up in a motherfucking Tonka truck. Then I bought the guy. I don't know what I'm saying. Fuck that shit, I'm out of here. I don't know what I'm saying. Fuck that shit, let's go out here.